Hello everyone, welcome to your love reading. This is a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading the messages that speak to your soul and those that resonate for you and for your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what the universe is sharing with the collective today. What do we need to hear? The Nine of Wands. What else is coming in for this reading today, please? What do we need to hear? The Five of Wands. We're going to grab one more card, and then we'll start talking about what the universe is sharing with all of you today here on Crystal Vision 1111. What do we need to hear, please? The Eight of Swords. Oh my goodness, what a combination of cards. Well, first of all, I feel that your person is feeling a lot of inner conflict with themselves. There's a lot of inner turmoil going on with your person because they see where their actions and behaviors created a lot of problems between the two of you. And they are taking that on and they are taking that in. And at the moment, they are in this place of looking at all of it, seeing where they allowed interference to happen, bringing interference into this connection, using things like old wounds and baggage and fears and insecurities as a buffer to build a wall between the two of you because this person was carrying that stuff around with them for far too long. And this person knows that they should have released this stuff a very long time ago, but they didn't. Really feeling pissed off and annoyed at themselves right now with this Five of Wands being here. This is not about them being mad at you. It's not about them having conflict with you. This is within. And at this moment, they are looking at their actions and behaviors, their words, the way that they treated you, the words that they spoke to you, and it is giving them a lot of discomfort. It is giving them a lot of unhappiness as well, because with the Eight of Swords being center stage for the top row of tarot cards for this reading today, they see where they have been imprisoned in their own mind. This person has allowed fears, old damage, old wounds, unhealed traumas, obstacles, blockages to negatively impact this relationship. But it's also negatively impacted other areas of their life as well. And this is something that they are not very proud of. It's something that they are really upset with themselves about because they have held on to outdated, worn out thoughts, ideas, replaying those things over and over in their head about how they're not good enough, how they're never going to amount to anything, how no one could ever possibly love them. And so they created conflict between the two of you, creating arguments for no reason in a way to self-sabotage this relationship because they were always of the belief that you were going to run away from them anyway. So rather than go through the emotional devastation of having to deal with that, they've created it up front, and now they are suffering for it. And with this Nine of Wands being here, I feel that this person is spending quite a bit of time in prayer and contemplation and really thinking about all of this and taking it all in because they want to change it, which is good. Actually, they do want to change it. And they are thinking about how they're going to fix this mess. Because this person is well aware that they have created a mess between the two of you. And they do want to repair it. They do want to fix it. They are figuring out the best way to approach you. Now, of course, all they have to do is reach out and start talking, right? But this person believes because they made this person believes that because they made such a huge, epic mess between the two of you, that they need to come towards you with something more than just, hello, how are you? Can you talk? They feel that they need to come at you with something much more meaningful with that, a fresh approach. And that is what they are pondering and that is what they are working through right now. But this Nine of Wands also symbolizes a test of faith. And let me tell you, these connections are truly a test of faith. And they will test you. and they will flip you upside down this way and that way, because it's almost like they are saying, are you sure you want to be with this person? This is a test of faith and your belief in them, that they can work through their issues, that they can release themselves from this mental prison that they have put themselves in for God knows how long. But it's a test of faith for them as well. It's how these connections work. Believe in your person is the bottom line, because with this Five of Wands, they are rising up and they are getting ready to do battle, to fight their way back to you, knocking down the walls, getting rid of the interference, getting rid of the blockages, the obstacles, the baggage, all of that unhealed stuff that they've carried with them, those outdated, outmoded ways of thinking and those negative thoughts about themselves, all of that negative self-talk. They are trying to let go of that because they realize it's done nothing but bring them unhappiness, sorrow, sadness, inner conflict, being really mad at themselves. But they see as well that it's done a lot of damage to you. And they are well aware of how they have hurt you. And this is something that they are thinking about every day, praying for a way out of this misery that they have created for both of you. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? The Two of Cups. Well, goodness. Well, a person wants to get back to you. They want to get back to this connection. They want to apologize. They want to see you. They want a sweet encounter. They want to talk to you. They want to look into your eyes and explain all of this to you, because they are figuring things out. They know it's going to take them courage and confidence. And that is part of the Nine of Wands as well. So your person is rising up to face these things, to defeat those things that have caused them to shut down, to run away, to be distant, to be a ghost, to be in this place of no contact, that caused them to bring such negative behaviors, energies, low vibration behaviors and actions into this relationship, because that is what they are battling through right now, because they want to reconcile. They want to come back if you're willing to take them back. And that is what they are pondering. What is my best approach? What is the right thing to say? How shall I say this? How shall I do this? What will have the most meaning? When what this person really needs to do is just get up, get out of their head, and head towards you, which is what they are going to do, rising from this kneeling position, this praying position, and fighting their way back to you, because they want this relationship. That's what the Two of Cups is about. It's a union of hearts. Your person wants the opportunity to try again with you, only this time they're going to be so much more invested. They're going to be out of their head. They're going to be in their heart space. They're going to be no longer holding any stock in their old illusions, their doubts, their fears, any interference coming between the two of you. They're going to knock that down and kick that stuff out of the way once and for all, because with the Two of Cups, it is about them wanting this happiness in this romantic relationship with you. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What is the universe sharing with the collective? The Seven of Cups. Well, you are on this person's mind all the time. Don't think that because they've been silent that they are not thinking about you. Because with the Seven of Cups, you are always on their mind. Just like that Willie Nelson song, right? They daydream about you. They dream about you at night. They fantasize about you. They have visions about you. They fantasize about what life with you will be like. And that is something that they have always thought about, fantasized, envisioned in their mind. Fast forwarding into the future to see the two of you in this relationship, because that is what this Seven of Cups is about. But also, it is about your person acknowledging that in the past they made some really crappy decisions and choices because they didn't have clarity of mind. They didn't have clarity of thought. They had clouded judgment. And that as well is part of this Seven of Cups. It's time for this person to come up and out of the clouds, which is what they have been working on. Because when they rise up from this praying position, this kneeling position, they are going to have the clarity of mind to come towards you, to see if you are willing to reconcile with them, to see if you are willing to talk to them, to see them, to speak with them face to face, preferably, because they want to look into your eyes and they want you to look into theirs. And they want you to be able to see that they are being real and honest and that they are being authentic with you as they speak to you and reveal all of this to you and share with you a lot of what they have been battling during the time that you've been away from each other. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What is the universe revealing for this reading? The Ace of Wands. I do love the Ace of Wands. It is my favorite card. I usually go dun 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 like a fanfare when the Ace of Wands comes out because it gives me so much hope that this person is rising up and getting it done, because the Ace of Wands is about starting over. But starting over at a higher vibration than where this relationship was in the past. The Eight of Swords energy is not a very high vibration. And this is where your person has been trapped in those illusions, trapped in their fears, trapped in their lack of confidence. Listening to all that stuff about themselves that they have carried with them for so very long, a very long time. This person has listened to that yapping stuff about how they are not good enough. But they are rising up above that because they want to come back to this relationship and they want to start over. Because they are raising their vibration. They are gaining spiritual awareness. They are gaining as well a lot more understanding of themselves, which is what they need in order to tackle and battle all of that interference, all of those blockages and obstacles. And that at the moment is what this person is working through. But I feel it's very hard for them as well. There is this general sense of melancholy that I'm feeling coming in from this person at the moment, because they're having to take stock of all of this. And it's like they're doing this big, huge inventory in their mind about how they really screwed things up, how they should have done things differently, how they can do things differently, how they will do things very differently with this Nine of Wands, because they want this opportunity to start over. The other thing I love about the Nine of Wands, the other thing I love about the Ace of Wands is that it is about your person taking action to rise up and return, to reconcile, to see if you are willing to have another chance at this relationship with them. Only this time they're going to be so much more persistent. They're going to persevere. They're going to put in so much more of themselves into making this relationship work, because they're missing you. This person is sad without you, actually. That is something that's coming through as well, very strongly. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? The Knight of Wands. Well, this person is going to come charging in because it's time for action, is what they are saying. My goodness, all of these 4 cards are wands, and wands is fire, and fire moves. Yes, it does. Wands are ruled by the element of fire. But with the Knight of Wands, it is about your person saying, I can't take being away from you. I really miss you. I really long for you. I really need to get back to you. I daydream about you all the time. I dream about you at night. I fantasize about you all the time. And that is not enough. I want to experience you full on in the 3D space. I want us to spend time together. I want us to look at each other and talk to each other. I want to have a lot of passion with you as well. That is the combination of the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is courageous. The Knight of Wands does not back down from any challenge. So if you are wondering if this person's going to be able to tackle down and get rid of the blockages, whether those blockages and obstacles are coming from their own insecurities, their fears, and their doubts, perhaps the blockages are coming from other people that are in this person's life. An ex, perhaps, that's always created a lot of problems for them. Perhaps some family members or some dysfunctional, low vibration friends that they have needed to distance themselves from. Perhaps it's even a third party, a karmic situation that this person needs to relieve themselves from. They are addressing it with courage and confidence to make it happen because this person wants this with you, this Two of Cups. Yes. Now, I am not saying to all of you that now your person is involved in a karmic situation. I was just using that more as an illustration to let you know what this person might be dealing with. And for some of you that watch this channel, yes, you do know without a doubt that your person is involved in a karmic situation. And they are struggling in that karmic situation and they want up and out of it. But these cards, the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, tell us that this person is going to find the courage to get moving with it and push that out of the way. A big blockage and interference to this connection from moving forward, right? This person doesn't want any blockages, obstacles, interference, walls between the two of you anymore because they want to get to this Two of Cups. They want to get to this happiness that comes from being with you. Because I feel that they are not happy without you. And that has been coming up throughout this reading today. But let's see what else is coming in. What do we need to hear? What is the universe revealing? The Fool. Well, yes, your person is not happy with how they treated you. Your person is very embarrassed. They're very ashamed of themselves. And that is something that they have to deal with every day as well. But they know that there's only one way to alleviate that guilt, that shame, that regret, that embarrassment, and that is to rise up and return, to reach out and talk to you. All nights are about communication as well. I did forget to mention the Knight of Wands is a fire sign, which is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But you don't have to be a fire sign, neither does your person. This is a collective reading, and it is for everyone. It is for all signs. And it is really more important that we consider the message that the universe is sharing with all of you that are hearing this reading today. And that is that this person is having a hard time without you. They want to get back to this relationship. They think about it, they envision it. It's almost like they're trying to manifest it in a way because they want this opportunity to be with you without the blockages or the interference being there because that's what muddied everything up to begin with. And they feel foolish for allowing that to happen. They are rising above their mistakes. They are rising above their foolishness. They are rising above their need to control what happens between the two of you, and they are definitely knocking down the walls, getting rid of the interference, getting rid of those obstacles that have kept them stuck, that have kept them tied down. Because if you really look at this card, this kneeling figure here, surrounded by those swords, this represents someone who's in a prison of their own mind, a prison of their own making. Does she really look like she's trapped inside those swords? No, she is kneeling, yes, like the Nine of Wands, but all she has to do is stand up and walk forward through those swords. That's why I say it is about someone who is imprisoned in their own mind, in their thoughts, in their insecurities, their doubts, and their illusions. And it's time for this person to take a sledgehammer to all of those illusions and all of the other blockages and obstacles and get rid of them and obliterate them so they can have this fresh start with you that comes with the Fool and the Ace of Wands. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this reading today, please? What do we need to hear? What is the universe sharing with the collective? The Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is, well, your person is so turned on by you. They're very attracted to you. They feel a lot of love for you as well. Because the Queen of Wands is all about water and fire. Another fire card. That's 5 out of 9. Okay, there's a lot of energy in this reading, guys, so I feel that this person is going to get up and get moving here with all of this wand energy, this fire energy. But with the Queen of Wands, this person has a lot of regrets for how they treated you. They know that they should have been kinder. They know that they should have spent more time with you. They know that they should have been more respectful of you. They know that they should have given you a lot more consideration, a lot more compassion and kindness as well. Because with the Queen of Wands, it tells us your person is admitting that no one gets them quite the way that you do. And that is because you share this deep spiritual bond with each other. It is a powerful connection that you share with this person, with the Queen of Wands energy showing up. It is all fire, it is all passion, and it is all love as well. And coming beneath the Two of Cups, yes, indeed. And this person, when they return, they are going to expect you to say what you mean and mean what you say and not hold back, because they do feel foolish for how they acted, for words that they wish they could take back, but those words have come out of their mouth. They regretted them the moment that they said them, but they didn't do anything about it at that time. But they're going to definitely be doing things about it moving forward, because this person doesn't want to screw this up with you again. They are feeling that internal agitation. They are feeling sorrow and sadness as well for what it's like to not have you in their life. And it is definitely giving them a massive wake-up call. That as well is part of the Ace of Wands breakthroughs, being able to see clearly. No more clouded thoughts, no more clouded thinking, just your person being able to get it and understand and then make their way to you. Because they want to return. And when they do, they're going to make sure that they respect you. They're going to make sure that you feel the love that they have for you, because they wish they had not held back before. But all of that stuff swirling around in their head caused them to not be able to be emotionally expressive. I am not making excuses for this person. They should have addressed these things long ago, but they didn't. But they are addressing them now. And that is the important thing, because through working through this stuff and getting rid of the illusions, getting rid of the obstacles and everything else that has held them back, it is going to help them give all of themselves to this relationship. And that is going to give you guys such a much stronger, better chance of getting this relationship to the place of union. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this reading today, please? What do we need to hear? The Four of Pentacles. Well, your person wants to hold on to you. They do not want to let you go. The Four of Pentacles is all about hanging on and holding on. And this person is going to be hanging on and holding on for dear life to have this opportunity to start over with you. But the Four of Pentacles also tells us your person sees where they were stubborn. They see where they were selfish. They see where they were full of pride. They see where they had way too much ego, all within themselves, causing them to act out in ways that they see now was not the best course of action, was not the right approach, which is why the Nine of Wands starts this reading today. They want to come at you differently. They want to come at you with humility. They want to come at you with love. They want to come at you with apologies for foolish behaviors. They want to come at you and tell you that they're so very sorry for how they treated you. And they want to make amends, and they will make sure that they never act out in these ways ever, ever again, or in any way for that matter. So this person is well aware that they have made a lot of mistakes, and they can't go back in time and change it, but they can change things moving forward. And this, I feel, is something that is very important to this person, because that internal conflict that they are feeling within these first two cards, I feel, even though they are wands, which is fire, I'm feeling a lot of emotion from those two cards, because I feel that this person is just in this place where they feel like they just can't go on. They are so angry with how they allowed things to happen between the two of you. And that anger is turning into taking action. But I feel as well it's turning into some emotions, some very deep emotion for your person as well. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this reading today, please? What do we need to hear? What is the universe revealing for this reading? I've been feeling out of sorts lately. I find myself fluctuating between nervous, restless, and depressed. Well, that is actually very much what that Five of Wands can be about. Restlessness, nervousness, feeling depressed as well. Kind of like that stuff being all over the place and your person fluctuating between all of those energies and feeling it very heavily. I feel it's very hard on them as well. You guys watching the reading also, because with this Queen of Wands being here, you share a very powerful connection with this person, and you can probably feel their nervous, restless, depressed energy coming at you. Because if all of a sudden you are feeling that energy coming at you out of nowhere and you've got no reason to really be in that space, other than, of course, you're missing your person, but let's say you're having a great day, you're out with friends, perhaps you're deciding to go do some shopping, or you're going for a nice lunch or a brunch, and then you're going to go for a walk in the park, and everything is great, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, bam, here comes all of this nervous, anxious energy, feeling restless, feeling depressed. You can rest assured that that's coming from your person. Because I feel they do have this bouts of that. That is the combination of that nine and five of wands. Yes, fluctuating between nervous energy, feeling depressed, feeling out of sorts, wondering how they're going to get up and out of this mess that they've made, but they're going to do whatever they have to do to make it happen, because they're not going to leave it in the space that it is. Yes, I am using one of our new decks. Now, we redid these because the original ones were so plain, and we decided that we didn't like them and they were so very boring. So we added some additional boundaries to them to make them a lot more colorful. The name of the deck that I'm using right now is Channeled Love Messages. This is volume 2. There are links in the descriptions for all of our cards, as well as a list of all of the other cards that are used for this reading today here on Crystal Vision 1111. But yes, you are more than likely picking that energy up from your person, feeling out of sorts, feeling like you're all over the place, because the connection between the two of you, especially with this Queen of Wands being here, is so very powerful. It is about the empathy and telepathy that you share with each other as well. There have been many times when the pain of being without you has caused me to break down. I do feel your person has had some emotional moments. They have had some times when they just have broken down in tears. That as well is part of that Seven of Cups energy. Looking within and saying, wow, I really made a big, huge mess of things because I made the wrong choices. I made poor decisions. I made some really crapola decisions and choices. And now I'm suffering the consequences of those choices because this person is longing for you. They're missing you. They want to hold on to you. They're not going to let go. This person is not releasing this connection. Even though they're silent right now, even though there's been no communication, even though you haven't spent time together, they are not letting this go. It's an energetic hold that they have on this connection because they want to return. That is the Two of Cups energy as well. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? What is the universe revealing? If you can forgive me, I'll spend the rest of my life showing you how sorry I am and how much I love you. Yes, that is that Two of Cups. If you can forgive me, they will show you all the time how much they love you. They will make sure that you know how they care about you, how they're going to respect you, how they're going to hold you up, how they're going to show you through words and actions that they do truly care about you. And that is the energy of the Nine of Wands coming at you as well from this person. A different approach, being fully invested with all of them, not just their body and their brain, but their heart and their soul as well, because that is the Two of Cups, that union of souls that this person is desiring to have with you for this opportunity to begin again. Two powerful cards of fresh starts, the Ace of Wands and the Fool. Only this time, this relationship with this combination is going to be at a higher vibration. That's going to give it stability that comes with the Four of Pentacles. It's going to give it that staying power. It's going to be able to go the distance, which is to union and partnership. That comes with that Two of Cups as well. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? This is the self. Well, I feel that your person has been looking within themselves, very much so. That goes without saying with some of the cards that we have on the table for this reading today. Look at that. That's a little pearl. And I feel your person has found a lot of pearls of wisdom along the way. That is why they are going through this spiritual awakening that comes with this Ace of Wands, and also gaining much greater self-awareness, which is more than likely for so many of you what this person has needed to gain, because this person is not going to allow this connection for the two of you again to go south. They're not going to allow it to happen. This person is holding on and hanging on and not letting go. But they realize as well the things that they must do differently. And that is the energy that you're going to see from them, because in looking at themselves, they see where they have made a mess. A lot of self-reflection, a lot of looking within, a lot of deep soul searching has been happening with this person, which is why they are angry with themselves, because they know that they should have done better. They know that they could have done better. And they are now, with this Nine of Wands, hell-bound and determined to do better, to do best, to give you their best, actually. Now, this self card comes with number, I think that's 29. Roman numerals in the higher numbers do get me a bit confused here, but I'm pretty sure that is number 29. Number 29 can be your ages now. It can be the ages when you met. It can be the 29th of any month. It can be February 9th. It can be September 2nd. It can be the number 11. It can be the 11th of any month. So it can be November, or it could be the number 2, like in the Two of Cups. So it could be February or the 2nd of any month as well. The self, yes. Your person has been looking within themselves, and they see that by allowing themselves to stay in that mental prison, they have brought a lot of damage into your life. They have broken your heart. They have broken their own heart. They have brought a lot of damage into their own life, and now they are trying to rise up with this Ace of Wands and fix it all, which is exactly what needs to happen for this person and for you as well. Embracing the power of doing a lot of self-analysis and self-reflection is ensuring that this person is raising their vibration and gaining much greater self-awareness as well. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. This is the tear. That looks to me like a giant emerald, doesn't it? That beautiful green stone there with a little bit of citrine perhaps in the middle of it. A teardrop emerald. I don't know what that stone is. Maybe that's like hematite or something, but nonetheless, the tear. Well, tears can be very cleansing. Tears are a great release. I feel that your person has broken down in tears a lot of times over all of this, because they just can't stand that pent-up anxiety, nervousness, restless energy that also makes them feel depressed as well. So yes, I do feel there have been many tears that this person has shed because of actions and behaviors that were so very wrong, that were so very hurtful, that were so very soul-crushing to you. And they are feeling the heaviness of regret for all of this. But they know that there's only one solution, and that is to show up and apologize. To show up and see if you are willing to give them another chance. To show you how sorry they are. And to show you as well, and tell you as well, how much they love you. They will spend the rest of their life showing you that. And that is that Two of Cups. The rest of their life in partnership and in union with you. Now, this tear card comes with number 12. No, that's not number 12. My goodness, we need a lesson in Roman numerals. 52. Yes, number 52. Now, that can be your ages now or when you met. That can be a birth year, perhaps, for some of you, 1952. It can be May 2nd. It can be February 5th. It can be the number 7. So it could be July or the 7th of any month. I can't do it as fast with Roman numeral, guys, but I'm giving it my best here. Number 7, the 7th of any month, or July. But number 7 is change with a purpose. And it's time for change with a purpose to happen in this connection for you and your person as well. But let's see what else. What else is coming in for this reading today, please? What do we need to hear? The bridge. Well, yes. Let's build a bridge between us. Let me extend an offer to you. Let me extend a peace offer to you. Let me build this bridge so that we can connect, so that we can start talking, so that we can sit face to face. Oh, look. The Two of Cups has a rainbow on it, and this is a rainbow as well. The eternal symbol of hope. Asking you to remain hopeful and optimistic that this person is getting their act together, because they are. Have faith in your person. Yes, this is a test of faith, but have faith in them because they are working through this stuff. And it's difficult for them, guys. They are having to address things that they have held on to for a very long time. And those things are, it's hard to address those things that we keep in that deep, dark, subconscious place, right? Because we don't want to look at it. We don't want to deal with it, which is why we stuff it down there to begin with. But this person is doing this, and they've cried many tears over all of that as well. But the bridge, yes. It's time for this person to bridge this distance that's between you with this beautiful rainbow of hope, with an offer, with a message, with an invitation that says, can we hang out? Can we go out? Can we meet up? Can we talk? Now this bridge card, I know this is going to be a hard one. 10, 20, 30, 38. This comes with number 38. That can be your ages now or when you met. That can be March 8th. It can be August 3rd. It can be the number 11. So it could be November or the 11th of any month. I think the self card was also number 11, right? Yes, I think so. So yes, number 11 again. So we have 1111 actually. That is a good sign for this reading because that's all about coming back together. That is all about coming into union with one another again. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. Let's see what else the universe is sharing with the collective for this reading today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. What do we need to know? What is coming in for this reading today, please? What is happening in this connection? Apology. Yes, I do feel there is an apology that's coming from your person. You know what? It just dawned on me. I totally did something very different than what I would normally do. So I am going to move things around a wee bit to make room for these other cards that are going to be coming out for the reading. Yes, I don't know how I miscalculated that, but I did. But we're going to fix that right quick and take care of it. Although now we have made a big, huge mess of these straight lines that I like to have on the table for the reading. But nonetheless, everyone can see what they say. So that is all that matters. But back to the apology. Yes, apology. Well, it goes without saying that this person wants to apologize. They do crave your forgiveness. They need your forgiveness. I feel that is part of this nervous, out of sorts, restless, depressed energy that they feel as well, because they can't forgive themselves for what they did to you, because this person knows that they brought so much devastation and ruin into your life that you didn't deserve and that really it wasn't really necessary. But this person had been carrying all of that interference around with them and believing in those things about themselves that they should have released long ago, which is why they are doing it now. But this apology coming from your person is going to be a real, authentic apology, one that's meaningful, one that's going to make a lot of sense to you as well, because this person is going to explain to you why they did those actions. They remember the actions that they did. They remember the words that they said, and they're going to list that out to you. And as they bring all of this up, I feel it's going to be a very emotional experience for both of you as well. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. What do we need to hear? Cloudy judgment. Well, that is that Seven of Cups. Illusions, unbalanced, distorted. I think that's supposed to say distorted. I don't know what distorted is, but distorted, yes. Your person had cloudy judgment. And with cloudy judgment, you can't make clear choices because you have no clarity, because you can't see clearly. Your mind is just full of all these different thoughts and you can't figure out which way to go. And yes, now this person sees that that created so much damage in this relationship for the two of you. And that is one of the things that they're going to apologize for. But the point is they are gaining with this Ace of Wands so much greater clarity of thought. That's about breakthroughs and epiphanies. Your person being able to see clearly. But let's see what else is coming in for this reading today, please. Hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. Well, yes. I do feel that this person is hoping that you're going to forgive them. I feel that they as well, as we talked about with that Seven of Cups, that vision that they hold in their mind about the two of you coming together, I feel that they are trying to manifest this connection all over again. At least manifest you speaking to them, holding that in the forefront of their mind, because they do want to talk, they want to meet up, they want to clear the air. And they are hoping that you have faith in them and that you believe in them. But we have rainbows on this reading, here with the bridge and here with the Two of Cups, that symbol of hope, saying to remain optimistic and hopeful that this person is working through their issues and on their return journey to you, because that is what I feel is really happening with this person. And longing. Craving, aching, and wanting. Well, this person definitely craves you in many ways. They definitely crave you in loving and passionate ways, that's for sure, with the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. But this person realizes that you are the one. They want only you. They crave you. They need you. This person is out of sorts without you in their life. They feel nervous, they feel restless, they feel depressed from time to time. They have cried tears, they've broken down in tears, crying over all of this. But through all of it, all of their experiences that they have brought upon themselves through their actions and behaviors, it is giving them the clarity and the insight that they need to get up, to get moving, to start talking, to start apologizing, to give the two of you this chance to come back together, to give the two of you this opportunity to have this relationship that comes with the Two of Cups. But this time, this person is going to be in a much better space emotionally, a much better space spiritually, because they will invest all that they have in building this relationship with you, because they want it to last, they want it to endure, because this person ideally sees their life with you by their side. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.